that's a way too high production for me, man. Okay. Anyways, another Through the Fingers episode, guys. We got Artem here today talking about his upcoming matches with some of our club members. He's pulling Shawn Crowther right-handed and then Matt Mask left-handed. So, Artem, how you feeling about those matches, man?
I'm feeling really good, feeling confident. I don't know where do I start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
You training hard?
Yeah, I am. This past 2 weeks being fairly crazy. So I went from like, so here's the thing. Like, I think here's the problem with super matches and not like being able to go to tournaments. You getting your ass whooped here and there, and you like don't really know your level, and the more you get whooped, the more it's like, oh man, I'm so like small and weak. So that's what I'm thinking, not realizing I keep driving around these practices. So for the past like 2 weeks, like I've been all over Florida and arm wrestle with everybody, including people that pulled Matt. So like I got to arm wrestle with Brad Grundy there once. So like for the past 2 weeks, I like arm wrestled a lot. Like probably went to practices. I mean, on average, almost every other day. So and being like in really good shape. So I feel like I mean I'm excited. Like my weight is not where I need to be. However, like power wise and like from just touching people now, like getting the gauge where I'm actually am. I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely excited for both arms. I'm definitely gonna kill Shawn. Like it's a fucking he gets asked for murder. But and Matt gonna be excited because like after like I was really excited because there's not that many people really care or aware of the match super match because it's like it looks wild to them. Like I think the only three people that like entertain on the match is me, Brad Grundy, and Matt Mask, only because like we all kind of touched each other. And even I think for Matt Mask is almost like I don't really think he cares about the Brad connection. It's more so like he's probably think he beat me regardless. So I think there's still levels to it. So but regardless, I'm excited to. I think me and Matt are going to be fairly close.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's exciting.
that's cool.
So you've been gripping up, like you went and talked to Brad, obviously, and he told you probably a lot of good stuff, hey?
Um, yeah, Brad did gave me his insight, but we got arm wrestle, and me and Brad left-handed. I have a winning record with him, and like I'm a really positive one. It's like I think it's like 3-0, and but um. But now, like the practice wise, the practice was really good for me, both hands against him and against a lot of people that won there. So that kind of puts me, that makes me a lot more happier.
No, that's
I'll
good.
put it that way. I'll put it that way.
Do you normally like do a lot of pulling before big super matches? Is that what you do? Is that how you prep?
Nah, that's a weird one. I mean, I'll have my days off to where like that's really it. Like this 2 weeks are now coming out, and like this is gonna be my like I'll the intensity gonna be high, but not gonna work out as much and like as practice. But I think what it is, I think usually once I get into the feeling to where because you know what another thing, I think it's more an opportunity situation too. You cannot simply sometimes just go and hit 4 or 5 practices in 1 week. Like that's just
No,
simply
I
because you're
can't.
gonna
Yeah.
run out of arms. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
impossible. So I had to do some driving and like I kind of like took this opportunity because I think you really can. And like while it was kind of throwing at me, I'm like, yeah, I'll go practice here, here, and here, and kind of just I don't know, like not trying to stop and having the pain settle. I was kind of able to this time to kind of jump from practice to practice and being okay. But normally, no. I mean, I'll definitely do more intensity. Like my last, like you know, 4 3 weeks out of the match, gonna be probably the most insane. Especially if God forbid I thought I was slacking, so I'm gonna go try to do more extra stuff. But no, like, but this time it is a little bit different. That I like my gym is the same, but I did add it all the table time, and so far I'm feeling good. Like my right elbow finally getting some a little bit trashed, but like my left arm is. I mean, I'll go to 3 more practices this week if I'm able to, but like
Yeah.
I can't no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't
And the
be.
funny part is like I'm writing it out because I'm feeling good too. Because I keep practicing with the people that I usually practice. Like, oh, I know my gauge at, and
Mhm.
I'm still performing like it's my first practice, and not like number six. So I'm like, all right, that's as long as I can carry that for the next 2 weeks. I'm super happy for me and Matt, and I'm super sad for me and Shawn.
Yeah. Well,
You're
Sean
not
might
worried about
surprise
Sean at
you.
all
He might
anywhere.
surprise you. Yeah.
No, no, and I don't remember if me and Sean ever arm wrestled, but I'm pretty sure me and him were in the same weight class, right-handed. I know I've beaten him left, but I think me and him were in the right-hand class also that I've placed higher, and I don't think he made it there. So, but I don't think we actually ever physically gripped up. And I mean, I'm not like I'm not really like disrespecting Sean's level because I
Yeah.
understand he's strong. Like, but I'm feeling pretty positive.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I totally get it. I think you guys were in the same weight class in
I
Toronto when
I
Matt
might
pulled
be,
third
yeah,
there.
yeah, I might be in for surprise. You know what I mean? But
I think
yeah,
he's
yeah.
heavier
So
than you now. Yeah.
I think you're right. It's Toronto because I think the left-handed I got to pull him, and right-handed. I mean, right-handed was rough day for me because I think Uncle John beat me that day too. And
Oh
then,
wow.
but I beat Brita. I beat Brita and I lost to Pork Chop, and then Uncle John beat me with saying,
Oh, so
what's wrong with you?"
you're thinking of the one after. That's when you pulled
Yeah,
John
I
Carrion,
think of the last one. I beat Shawn at the second one.
yeah, because you won the day we were there. You won overalls, both arms that day. You looked really good.
I won
Oh,
overalls.
in
Oh man,
Toronto.
that's good.
Yeah, remember you beat Jason Constantini, and then I think you pulled Pork Chop in the final.
Right. Yeah, yeah, the super thing. Yeah. So, and I don't know. I think you know what? Yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's man. I wish you're gonna say that because I think right-handed. I pulled the class. I pulled my class or whatever it was, and left-handed I pulled supers.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I guess I'm mixing up. I think the last time I'm pretty sure, maybe I want to be sure that me and Sean were in the same weight class at the last one, and we just face each other.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my hope because if not, then all my trash talk right now was out the window.
No worries, man.
But no,
Are you
I
doing
think
anything special for Matt?
um a little bit like I think it's gonna be a lot of strap pulling. So whoever I try to grip up left-handed, like I'm not like really entertaining non-strap or left-hand arm wrestling. That's probably one thing. Um, and other than that, no. I mean, I cannot get any taller. Right, that's
Yeah.
the issue. I like so, and trying to eat more obviously because it's finally like the plan was to eat up and train up after what Tom's, but then the August match came out and they had to suck me at 187. So the only thing, yeah, different, yeah. I mean, diet and I guess, yeah, training wise, just a lot of strap focus. Um, Speaks training in general because like I feel like I was missing out on little things like side pressures and sort of vectors and stuff, and that showed the practice now. My elbow got a little healthier, and I'm able to do a lot more things. But no, I mean Matt is a little tricky though because he is not afraid of kind of going in that hook, but
Yeah.
and I don't know what really it takes to kind of navigate him there, and I don't really know what I would rather like because I'm pretty sure I don't want to like to get top rolled. That's for sure. I think
No,
it's hard to which one.
that's kind of
Uh,
what I see.
but the thing, yeah, I think the stylistically, I mean, if there's any stop, I think it can go in any directions, and I think me and Matt will be comfortable hooking, not hooking, top rolling. But I mean, if he gets smashes me, if he smashes me. But I think once it stops, it can get a lot of fun in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how you deal with his hand and his long arm. I know how good you are as well. So I'm curious.
And that's why I think any non-strap pulling, it's really just going to be like maybe some mistake on his part of like maybe allowing me to do certain things because like that's the problem with tall people. Like I have so many guys on my team or like that I know of that don't even really arm wrestle no more, but they build like Matt and very capable of the top roll and the pronation, they will roll me like almost any time of the day and not even arm wrestling no more. Just because of that build and the height and how much they can generate a thing. So I'm like, man, that's hold on, let me go to the straps. And then straps makes it more equal now, and then like the whole tallness kind of gets out the window. So like that's one thing. I'm like, you know what? I can't really even entertain that, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
you prefer straps, right? You tend to
Not
get more
necessarily. Not
technical in there.
necessarily. I think it gives
No,
you it sometimes, like I'm saying, like we told people it may be like it's necessity necessarily, because
you can drag them down more.
yeah, like just hand to hand, it's a lot to deal with, and you can feel it in a lot of different ways. So um yeah, no, I rather are. It really depends on the situation, but I'm not the guy to just flips. Like if you watch all of my special last tournaments, I actually engage most of the hand control for sure, and then strap is really like a bypass of situation. If you slipped, or I'm finally running somewhere, but my goal is to have a hand control for sure. Like, so I'm not really looking for the strap. However, I'm extremely comfortable in the straps. So like, yeah, I will. If it goes in there, I'm not panicking of either side I'm on, or like, yeah. I will I'll look forward to it, but I'm not necessarily the guy to run for that at the same time.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah,
How
I do
far
the
of a
same stuff.
how
Oh,
far of a
sorry.
flight is that for you?
No idea. I think couple hours, maybe like two,
Oh,
three
yeah.
hours. Nothing
Not
super
bad, eh?
crazy. No,
Nice.
I don't think so. So especially I'm flying like from the house, and I have to drive to like Orlando or anything. So I think she'll be easy. She'll be easy. I don't know. Unless it's like five. If it's not 5 to 6 hours, I'm probably not gonna pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to driving and flying nowadays. So it's like it's all good. I mean,
Yeah, well, you've
there's
been
always
all over recently, right? So,
right, right. Plus, I mean, nowadays, I got the cool credit cards. I got the lounge access. Like I chill at
Oh,
the airports. Like it's all good. Like, I'm kind of, I finally, not finally, but by this point in life, traveling, I kind of figured out to make it a bit more enjoyable. Kind of finding the people and figuring out, how to manage all the airport bullshit. So it's like, I don't mind all of that.
yeah.
Unless it's traveling to Australia and getting 20
yeah.
delayed cancel flights, then fuck all that.
I have a hard time with anything over 3 hours.
You'll get there, Brian. It's a learn as you go, like Artem was saying. Like once you figure out what to do, when you can get there, and that kind of stuff, it gets a lot easier.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely like, and I tend to like even like lose patience because I get with somebody that like flies, not as much as me, and I'm like, I kid, we got it. You have to do it. Let's go. Let's go. Lounge access. So, so yeah, yeah. Traveling is fun. I mean, it can be. It can be fun.
Okay. What was I going to ask? So you arm wrestle out of Florida, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm out
Yeah.
of
Okay.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, because we were just talking last night about arranging, because we just did Montana versus Alberta. So we're going to be trying to maybe contact and do a Alberta versus Florida coming up.
Well, no,
Mm.
no, really, we in Montana. We understand
Well,
Montana may
I
have
know,
like two, three
you're no, but
people.
that's why we want to pull you guys because we went to
So
Montana.
I understand. Alberta looks like the most strongest province once it's next to Montana. Florida, oh, I don't know, guys. You might gonna quit the business after that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
So,
know.
Florida's
maybe
good,
so.
man.
How about this?
I
How
know they
about this?
are.
How about you travel state by state until you make it to Florida, and then I think it's a smooth ride after
A
that.
long way, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's like Montana, maybe hit Wisconsin. Like I don't know how the map works from there, but like I think Midwest will be nice. Like we'll skedaddle, and
Yeah.
then maybe by the time you hit the South Tennessee and you get all those strong dudes,
Well,
you might
we'll
gonna
see.
turn
We got
around.
we got New York first. Me and Steve Fernandez are going to do New York versus Alberta.
Yeah, yeah, you guys not gonna make it to Florida. Trust me.
Florida's got a lot of depths, man. When we
I
were down
know.
there for Challenger Series, like
It-
it's just constant clubs, and everyone is. It's like the level up there is high. It's nice to see. So,
yeah, but you want to pull the best, right? To be the
oh
best.
Dude,
yeah, for
dude,
sure.
Florida is so insane right now. Like I remember when like we started the FAL thing and kind of how I mean they've been like such a like I guess market to
Like a
make
mecca.
Florida arm
Yeah.
wrestling better. Huh?
It's like a mecca of arm wrestling there, man.
Yeah, I mean it can be like I guess it depends who you ask, and we do have a good history, and we do have some legends, so like they've been arm wrestling for a long time. But dude, nowadays it's funny. Like we have a like I guess September 7th, like when we arm wrestling Matt Mask. We have two events in Florida that day, like in two different parts completely, by two different leagues and all that, and they're both gonna have some entries and like, but at this point, like I don't know, there could be like some type of trash talk in the background, but it's almost like nobody cares too much. So like they just people just doing their thing. Like it's like yeah, sure, have three tournaments that day.
Why not though? Especially, what, if you got the pullers and stuff, and it's like, if it's closer for part of Florida to go to the one than the other, then why not?
For sure, because we are like fairly long states, so
Uh-huh.
why not?
Well, and it's Florida too, right? It draws in the people. Like it's such a nice state. Like that's one thing I noticed too. It's like so
For
beautiful.
sure, for sure.
Everyone.
You don't know how fast or you don't really know how random a guest you might gonna get on a certain day. Like you have no idea, but like there could be some dude just kind of visiting his family, and he's at your tournament. I'm like, oh, cool, good times.
Yeah. Did you do any prep with Travis?
No. We didn't really got to meet up any really, and been kind of busy. We're supposed to do a bunch of tournaments around the states starting the. You know what? I should have been seeing him. I think this weekend, but because of the holidays preparation, I did not want to travel. But I think he is doing a tournament in Virginia this weekend, and then after that, um, after their 7th, I think I'm gonna go to Houston on the 14th, and that's where I'm gonna see him. So yeah, there's no prep prior, but I'm gonna go see him shortly.
Nice. That'll be good though.
Yeah. Should not be
What do you
bad.
think of John Tarian and Hunter Knopf left-handed? I know it's left-handed, so but
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is left-handed, it's a little funny. I'm going back and forth on that because like I feel like at some point, like I just told my impressions, right? Like it's not really like I'm not trying to claim that like I did all my research, and what I'm saying is like it's all done. Like, but I think my impression is that Hunter is like will consider himself a little bit left-handed, maybe, or that his left is not bad. Where I think John will probably say that his left is worse. And however, it's not that bad. And I think there's some type of a little bit of weight gap still. And like John is a bigger dude. And however, Hunter, there was like what I'm saying, like this, I think this Hunter's impression that his left is like not bad. I
Okay.
think, dude, I think it's hard to bet on, but I think if Hunter is if my impression of Hunter is right and he is gangster left-handed, then Hunter. If Hunter is probably just the same as him, and like if his left and right is normal,
Yeah.
and about the same level, then ooh. I mean, I don't know. Johnny can take it. I think, depending where it goes too. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I have style in John in a lot of ways. That's why I think I kept beating him because he kept like hooking me right in exchange since he started top rolling me.
mhm.
So who knows? There could be a stylistic issue to where one of them not going to figure it out too fast, and they're going to change some things. So, but all of this conversation makes me think that it is a good match.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, yeah.
Who's John pulling right-handed? I think his name's Austin. Oh, I gotta look.
Is that
Hold
is
on.
that what got canceled and redone? Well, what's the
I think so,
who,
yeah.
who got
Maybe I didn't
replaced?
know.
Yeah, John was supposed to pull somebody that was open, and I think what they said want to put Hunter up there, and I guess they're gonna work it out.
Mm.
Oh, I think John is pulling my buddy.
Oh,
It
it's
looks like Johnny
Kyle
Bravo.
Blankenship.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This
Johnny
guy.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kyle's
what's
gonna
he
get
like? He just
yeah,
filled in,
Oh
right?
my.
Yeah, okay.
Kyle's
I didn't
gonna
know that. I
Kyle,
just realized.
yeah, Kyle's gonna get murked for sure.
Looks big. Yeah, he looks big.
he looks big here, but yeah, he got them shoulders, man. You know what I mean?
Johnny Bravo.
Once you got the shoulder, once you got the cut off T-shirt, man, you good to go, man. So,
Yeah, true enough.
Unbeatable.
but no, Kyle been coming up. I think that's why he been excited to pull somebody, and I think that opportunity, a little. See, arm wrestling is really like all this like trash talk and how much trash you can talk. It's really the question of time, right? If you
Yeah.
happen like if you asked me about this match like a year ago, we can be like, yo, Kyle is Delulu, like he can't even be there. You asked about right now, it's far. The timing is not there for Kyle, but he is definitely somewhere where he's growing, and it's not a bad opportunity, even though it may be a little bit
Yeah.
far. But yeah, it's right there. It's just like so time wise, I think it's not there to be close, but it's also not that far. So, but that's the funny thing about arm wrestling. Like whenever like how
Mhm.
confident our talks are, like when you pull each other in the trash talk, it's really timing. The timing is the issue. You know, if somebody sticks to it in a couple of years, conversation is different. But like that, how early it is, kind of defines either like are you crazy or like you really need to be there. So, and now with the timing, Kyle. Kyle crazy enough, and I mean he's gonna get what he's asking for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about arm wrestling too is you can be this far away from somebody and have a super match, and it doesn't even look close.
For
Totally.
sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
So
That's it is a thing, yeah. And then you know what's fun actually about that too? I've noticed their practices. When you arm wrestle somebody strong, and if you're getting closer to there, they're not gonna give you anything. You look like it's so far out, but then they are messing with somebody that you can definitely beat, and they're like in a better match, but because there's more allowance, right? Like you can go in there, and then there's some work going on. Like, hey, you're gonna let me do that to you? so
yeah,
so there's there's egotistically it's a problem, but the problem also starts like because if there's that like 10-5% difference, and you wanna secure that feeling, right? Because Travis Bajan is a perfect example. Because Travis will tell you after the match is done, like, because he'll make it look like it's always not close, but then every single time, it's like, yo, I was 5% from losing this shit. So, how much you're gonna secure the little spot in you? How
I
how
think
much
it
you're
can
gonna
go
protect?
I think it can go the opposite too. Because in practice, there's a lot of guys that I just let them pin me because I'm not going to put out that much in practice, and then I super match them and I clean them, right? So
For sure, for sure. That's another thing I've gotten. I mean, dude, I've practice pins for people are like everything. So
not for
I've
me.
gotten
Yeah.
I have people commentate on like some type of like my wrist kicking cracked for like now like I don't know like 8 years now, and we're talking about some practice
Yeah,
session, and I'm
practice
like,
championship.
what? Like it's so insane. So and yeah, I mean depending how far like if it's just like their favorite memory and they want to cherish that, then sure. If they want to be a little bit crazy about it and be like, "Yo, I want a Superman shoe," yeah, let's go. So it's
Yeah,
it's that's how you make some money.
yeah.
Totally.
yeah.
So I guess on kind of that, it's sort of a different topic, but what's next for you, Artem, after Matt and Shawn? Do you have anything planned? Depending on how it goes, do you know what you're looking for or where you want to go from here?
No, so I'm actually trying to. I was telling people a lot of no's. Like I've gotten some offers, but I really want to take some break. So after that, I'm planning on whenever we're gonna get like our next stem cell day. I'm gonna get some stem cells done.
You
Take take 1 month's rest, and then that's it. So and then after that, kind of see what's up. I mean, honestly, I was debating about the whole Supermax thing, and I rather not take a super matches because, like, like I've been getting thrown to the wolves so many times, and it's like mentally it's a little hard to fucking keep losing to them motherfuckers. So I'd rather go to what I like and how I built myself before, and what's a little easier mentally. I mean, I'll take some good offer, like if it's some big stage and it's like, yeah, all day long. However, something smaller, like I'll probably be a bit more picky and be asking about more money, so somebody can tell me no. However, yeah, I wanna like pick a tournament. I think I'm gonna have
Okay.
to look back. I want to look back at the rankings, and see if I want to pursue some of that, because there's a left-handed wise. I've yet to ever step in a conversation with Rash, and I would love to get my ass whippings out of there, right? Like I'm always
Yeah.
jealous whenever I feel like there's some dudes have arm wrestled
That's
Rash like
crazy.
9, 10 times, and I'm like, man, I can't even try it.
You
So
want to get dads moved?
yeah, so I want to make my attempt. Maybe try to do that. I mean, that's not a bad idea of like traveling. So maybe do that. Maybe just pick something as far as as far as the event goes. So I think that. I mean, the offers come and
Oh,
go
there
so
he is.
quick. So I think as of right now, I definitely want to rest up, like especially with having like the stem cell opportunities. Like I want to do fix some issues, and after that's done, yeah, kind of pick my own pace. And I think by the time I'm gonna pick a tournament, or something I want to do, I feel like some opportunity gonna come and somebody's gonna make the phone call. So but
Yeah.
as of right now, really trying to not even locking anything in, making sure like I'm kind of free-ish, because me and Travis doing all the tournaments around the country anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah, for now, I can finally tell people like, nope, nothing
Nice.
solid.
So
I don't know what's going on in Tennessee though. Like all those guys are like fighting in the beast mode and the big tournament in December. That's not a bad thing to hit up, I think too.
yeah. So
But
you're kind of open to options, but right now you're keeping your schedule open for your stem cells and stuff, and then you'll kind of
yeah,
see
like
what presents itself.
it's almost like I'm not even open for options, right? Because people be hitting me up, and I'm like, nah, no. I mean, I guess depends on the timing. If somebody offers me something, like at this point for the next year, right? Like, I mean, yeah, by then, sure, like, because we're kind of talking far anyway. Oh, something December, but yeah, the plan is, yeah, finally take a break. Because I've been getting some treatments here and there, but like I could not even afford, more than I don't know, like a week of rest, and that's kind of a waste of a lot of money in my opinion. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'd like to take care of a couple spots that've been bothering me for like forever, even before like we thought about stem cells, and yeah, just kind of take a moment to take care of myself there, and after that, just go back to whatever the same thing, keep training, pick a tournament, wait for a phone call, and keep going. Especially nowadays, um if there's not even a big tournament, I feel like we have those qualifiers and a bunch of something qualified you for something. So there's something to chase all the time. So I'll find myself busy.
Nice.
Hey, you all dried off, Shawn?
Yeah. How's it going, guys?
Oh, you got the rig now?
You on, Shawn?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in my sleeper shack now.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm still gonna be here. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna have to do this.
Sorry about that, guys. It's been a fucking kind of miserable day at work.
Oh, no worries.
Fucking had to stay a little bit late and get some shit fucking dealt with. And
Man, your day gonna be a lot more miserable here in 2 weeks.
no. Your day is gonna be fucking bad.
No.
Double.
But whatever,
Sean's
whatever,
leveled up
whatever
a
happened,
lot, man.
whatever happened at work today was some light shit. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, for you. Yeah, compared to what you're gonna get. Did you get your lucky crow's feather?
My man, my work day was good. My work day was absolutely stunning. Okay, I get no stress.
You just
I'm
you
on,
just enjoy
I,
the nice relaxing days
I'm,
until the seventh.
I'm on podcast on time. My mustache doesn't look like it had a fucking 12-hour work shift. Okay.
Yeah. I actually work for a living, I use my arms and shit. I don't know what the fuck you do,
Cool.
but
Well, whatever you do for a living, it doesn't work.
Oh, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah.
As far as for traveling, though, I see you like everywhere. So clearly, you can afford some moving around. The
Oh, he
arm
makes good
wrestling, I
money.
don't know, man. You might need to do some concrete, maybe some drywall.
what do you think I do when I go all over the place around the world with all those elite level arm wrestlers? I learn, I soak it all up, I train.
Dude, you smoke weed with me in the dumpsters. Like, what are you talking about? I haven't seen you there.
Yeah, but we all smoke weed in the dumpsters in Canada. Fuck.
Yeah. I am learning. Sure, I'm learning too every time. I'm gonna learn after this podcast.
Yeah, and you're gonna learn on the 7th.
You know, I'm gonna be the teacher in the 7th. I know what you're talking about, Sean. That's crazy. Yeah, your hand might look like my hand on the 7th. That's so crazy. You better remember that T-shirt. Y'all are gonna have to have 2 matching ones. Like he's like this, and you're gonna, I don't know. Well, you're gonna be like this or whatever. What do you do right-handed? Because I'm not doing the research. Like
Everything.
'cause
He does
I'm
everything.
gonna assume you're gonna.
Everything.
Everything.
Oh, so you just throwing a T-shirt thing. I got you. Yeah, you felt like this. Yeah, that's gonna be a T-shirt.
He can flop, yeah, if he needs to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she was flopping, all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't have a choice.
I think
We'll
this
see.
match is fun.
It'll be fun.
Just for me personally, because like I think both of you guys genuinely think you're gonna win, and you don't always see that.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be good. I'm actually really excited over this.
I don't know if Sean.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Sean believes it. Like, I think I'm gonna win. And I believe it. I think Sean thinks he's gonna win, but I don't think he believes it or not.
I don't think you know Sean's level. I know he's
I don't. Can you?
He's win.
Okay, hey, maybe I don't. What's Sean's biggest win?
Herman Stevens.
no, he's beating a lot of
Okay,
guys.
so retired Herman Stevens. So are you telling me I'm gonna be his biggest win if he beats me next Sunday? That's pathetic.
For you.
I got beat by a 65-pound guy.
Yeah.
That's some crazy work.
Yeah.
All right, so retired Herman Stevens. What else?
I don't know.
Retired Ian Carnegie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Be a trend.
so I guess it's hard to find active pullers to Canada, and I understand I've been there. Somehow
Yeah.
I've been superstar every single time. It's crazy work.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good match, honestly.
Hey,
Oh,
Sean, you missed.
Sean's
Hey, Sean,
fun.
can you tell Sean? You actually we need your help here because you've been to Florida the most out of these 3 guys here, and they telling me after they get beat up on the Montana guys, they want to do Alberta Montana thing, and I'm telling them this ain't Montana, man.
No,
Like you'll have
No,
to
you
make
mean
some drives.
Alberta versus Florida? You mean?
Eventually,
Yeah,
New York's next.
That's what they
Yeah.
want to do, and I'm like, no. Y'all need to. They're making a stop in New York, which is gonna make them do the U-turn pretty quick.
We have
So
weight
I like it.
classes that are in the best. We have weight classes where we got athletes that are like
Dude, y'all
the
y'all
best
have
in the
retired
world.
people.
Yeah.
That's I'm
No, we have
discussing
young
Sean.
guys. You don't know all our pullers, man. Like I'm telling you, we got guys that are like top. I bet you any money.
I know,
can
I
beat
know, I
anywhere in the
don't know
world.
because I'm always in one part of the country. I'm outside there in
Mm.
Toronto, and you know, I just win, and then
Everybody
Sean
thinks
over here on the
Alberta's
other
got
side
low
of things,
level until they
and
find
Sean
out.
on the other side of things here, arm wrestling bunch of retired fucking handicap dudes, and can't even come out this song and win. So I don't know. I feel like you guys, yeah, the
Honestly,
New York
Artem,
could be
I
nice stuff.
think it could possibly be good.
Don't spend the Florida money just yet.
They don't. But you guys, Florida is better than you think it is. So I will tell you guys that.
I know
Oh,
it's
yeah,
so good.
100%.
I know it's the Mecca down there. Yeah.
But I wouldn't go that
But
far.
the
It's not
fact that they think that Florida is the
Well, they
Mecca, I
got the
already
big
know they
leagues.
fucked up.
They got the big leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not really.
No, I don't know.
No.
I see the Florida Arm Wrestling League shit.
Dude, we have Florida Arm Wrestling
no.
League. We have South Florida Arm Wrestling
but
League. I'm going to
but by
start
watching
North
that,
Florida
I
Arm
think-
Wrestling League. It's going
But
to
by
be good
watching
times
that,
out
I
here.
think we do fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, by the time I'm going to bring you guys Sean back in pieces, y'all going to figure it out what stage you go to.
Oh.
Well, what have you changed your training at all, Sean? Because I know you train hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you'll train
Oh, fuck yeah.
2-3 hours straight at the table, man. This guy's endurance is off the charts.
Yeah, the endurance is crazy.
Well, that's how I know you're weak. Nobody ever told me my endurance. Nobody ever told my endurance was good, but it's only because I keep beating people for the 3 hours also. But not going this way.
I think your level's pretty good, Artem. I'm not bashing you.
I appreciate it, sir. I
I
appreciate
just
it.
think
Thank you very
Sean's
much.
really good.
Well, he's got wins on pork chop. You know that, right, Brad?
Oh, I know. You won the overall that one. I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I watch him all the time. I've been following him since I started arm wrestling. So you know what I mean? I definitely think highly of Artem, but you're my boy,
Wow.
and you're gonna crush him. So
Yeah.
I think Shawn has a good chance.
Hey, you know what?
If you're Artem, if you're using that same day that you beat Pork Chop as any kind of an indication of where I'm at, you're fucked.
No, I mean,
Because we did face that day. We did face that day. Left arm.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
left
yeah,
and
we
right
talked
are
about
two
it,
different beasts for
and
Shawn. Yeah.
and yeah, like I know that your left is. I don't know how good your left and right. I guess I knew from my experience that left was non-existent. So I have no expectations and no So yeah, I'm not doing my research. I don't feel like I don't feel like my level of respect to you as an arm wrestler, Shawn, is at the level where I need to put a fucking YouTube video, Shawn versus couple years maybe you beat my ass, and then I look at it. I love you as a person, Shawn, but as an arm wrestler, I'm not putting you fucking. I'm not making a playlist, okay?
All good, brother. I'll show you on the 7th.
The highlights.
Sean,
Yeah.
what do you think about John and Hunter? We were just talking about that too. Left-handed.
Therian and
Left-handed.
Therian
John
and
Terry and
Hunter
Hunter
Knox?
Knox.
I give it to
Yeah.
John because I've seen him pull left. I haven't seen Hunter pull left.
Ooh, oh, left arm.
Yeah, it's left.
Ooh.
Left.
Artem was saying Hunter thinks his left is better.
Oh fuck!
Well, I didn't
He
like.
says
I
that.
don't like. That's
You
my
know what?
impression. Yeah, I could be like totally wrong.
I gotta
I
send
think that could be good. That could be really fucking good.
Yeah, that's exciting. It's a good matchup. Really good matchup, I think.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's hard to say. It depends on. I don't know Hunter's left really either.
Is Hunter faster than John?
If he's as fast right as left, maybe.
What do you think, Artem? Is Hunter faster than John?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I mean,
John might have a
John is
little
not
more.
slow, but yeah, Hunter. I think Hunter does have the speed. They're both pretty fast, and they're both reactive on the go.
I would give a slight edge on strength, to John, though. I think.
I could see that. He has a little thicker frame, it looks like.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger. Yeah, so yeah, you kind of have to give them maybe the power to
Yeah.
John, but
No,
for
it could be
John's
good.
left and right is a little bit different, I think.
And
Does he pull the
then
same no, or
So what?
does he pull the same lane left as right? Do you know, or
John or Hunter?
Yeah. John?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I think he tries to do both. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Side inside.
Mm.
Right. I mean, yeah, I mean, yes, that's well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe, well, and that's what I was saying. I think actually, probably stylistically, like, I'm pretty sure last time when we pulled John, like, I beat him in his hook left-handed, but right-handed he toppled me, like we talked about the year before. So I wonder if the left-handed, if John topples me, I'll actually feel him even better. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess now with all that being said, thank you everybody. I'm going with John a little bit harder.
What about Uncle John and Paul Passmore? They're pulling left-handed, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from last time where I felt from both of those dudes, I am under the impression that John gonna kill him.
Yes.
John's hands really strong.
Yeah. When I saw
What?
John in Vegas, it was a little while ago, but for his Arm Wars match,
He's
But
the
huge
time
now.
before I seen him, yes, he
Yeah.
was like not. I shouldn't say skinny, but he was like this kind of little guy. And then I saw him in Vegas. He came around the corner. I'm like, who the fuck? It's not fucking Uncle John. Like he's went from like fucking little basketball player to football player.
You ate Uncle John. Where is he?
coming. He's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, so he's in a little bit better shape, and kind of from every time what I felt from John, yeah, I feel like yeah, I feel like he's definitely. I don't know what he thinks in his head, but I think he's definitely a favorite in the match.
When's the last time you pulled both of them, Artem?
I pulled Paul at practice at his house. The day I got my ass whooped in the round robin. So as soon as I got done with the round robin, right-handed, I drove to Paul's house, and because I had a practice that day, which I came late for, and pulled him left. I pulled him both handed, but they've been tired that day, and I pulled like Josh Elton that day, so we just get some practice pulling. And with John, I think last time we got to, our wrestle, I think was that last event in Toronto, where I think I beat him left and he beat me right. What's up, John? And I don't know if he gripped up anywhere afterwards, but I think that's where I lost like official grip up. So but me and Uncle John also, I think, we've practiced before that, and me and Paul have gripped up over lifetime a bunch of times. So I think by now, if my gauge is correct, I think not only that John's got it, I think if he for some reason doesn't have it the first match, I think he have like the stylistical or technical edge to readjust.
I
God, you're
agree.
smart,
Yeah,
Artem.
yeah, John. Sorry about that, buddy. I sent out invites and I just was like, I guess he's not coming on, but I don't know what happened.
Here I am, ladies and
There you go.
gentlemen, in the flesh, in the mass. It's going to be a big one. Artem, I'm looking forward to seeing you, but not as much as Shawn. Look at that. Look at that mustache on that guy. Love it. Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time for sure.
Hey, they fired him from the job site today because of the mustache. That's why he's sad.
Keep it
Like,
going.
Shawn, don't ever come back around here with a facial hair like this. They have kids around here. Stupid.
Let him get you mad, Sean.
You saying I look like Fridnick?
Oh
Got
no!
Shots fired.
That's
Hey, it's a private and story in the past that nobody knows, but everybody aware of.
We're
Okay.
not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we'll skip over that one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what we're not gonna talk about.
So, Uncle John, how you feeling, man?
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. You know what helps in arm wrestling? If you actually train your side pressure.
You telling me you're training side pressure now?
Like, my numbers are not bad. They're not bad. They're not super elite, but they are significant. Let's say that let's imagine that I had never done any like Toddzilla style training. I'd never applied powerlifting to my arm wrestling. And then what if I just did like 3 months ago?
I always said you were lacking side pressure.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
I'll tell you, I'm not going to say the number, but
I
I will
agree.
say that my internal rotation movement has increased by about 45 pounds. So it's a pretty big difference. Is that going to equate? I think it will. I think it will. Like,
Power.
I was strong at the beginning of this year, but I would murder that guy. I would serial kill him and then not even get anything out of it. I would be disappointed in the kill that I would get off of myself from January. Like, it's a different thing now. It's a different Uncle John, the Mastodon.
Sweet.
Well, that gets me even more hyped for you
Dude,
guys.
that's so
for your
funny
match.
that you're still gonna get whooped by me. Such
Look,
a good speech.
look,
Such a good speech.
You're Matt Lefty. You're pulling Matt Lefty, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously winners are going to go against winners. So you got to get to me.
Yeah, but you're pulling Paul Pastor. I can pull both of you left-handed in one day. Okay.
Look,
What does it mean?
I will pull
Listen,
Paul,
man,
then I'll pull you, and then I'll pull
it
Matt.
doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. The undercard guys pull undercard guys. You don't talk to the main event, dude. You're here because of me, okay? And I'm here because of Matt.
I think the
I
side
was gonna
pressure.
say, why are you the main event?
I think the side pressure increase is what you needed for Paul though.
Yes.
Because you're
No.
not gonna just be able to
Side
rely
pressure
on your
increase that
hand on
John
that.
needed for his career. That's what he needed.
Well, yeah, true. But sometimes it just takes an opponent to bring it out, right?
For sure. I know.
Look,
I just got whooped. I just got whooped by a 165-pound guy. I know the opponent that it takes.
God damn. What can you do? Look,
Yeah, I
it's
don't know.
Hey,
when you're
I'm just
when you're
like John. Guess what? Past 2 weeks, all I was talking about is side pressure. Okay, so
I love
there's
side
a lot
pressure.
of
I
things.
get it. Yeah, yeah. Look, there's certain times in your arm wrestling career where you are gifted with knowledge or you are gifted with the right person who can kind of tell you what you need to do and also tell you in words and actions that you understand. And I was lucky enough to get a little bit of that earlier this year. And like it's a different story, boys. It's a different thing altogether.
So you're pulling heavier these days again. So are you back to super weights?
Well, the match with Paul will be 242.
Oh, okay.
So I was 256 in the afternoon today. So we're definitely I'll do a little easy water
Blood
cut.
pressure through the roof. Fucking blood work looks like shit. My man feels strong like a motherfucker.
I'm only getting wider, Artem. There's only one way to grow, and that's out.
Out. Yeah, every time I work out, I gain a pound and a half a day, every single day.
Yeah, God.
Brian's be 800 pounds in a few months.
I know. It hasn't stopped, man. It's been like 40 pounds now in like 3 months. So I don't know.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah, I started training for a match, and then the weight just kept coming on, and now I'm ready for, I think, someone a little higher, though, a little stronger.
Are you pulling righty, Uncle John, or just lefty?
At this time, I do not have a right-handed match. I would entertain one just for shits and giggles. Like I'm number 1 in Minnesota now. I don't know what that means, but
That means you're like number 11 in Florida. in the 198-pound class.
In Florida, I'm not top 20 right-handed. Not even in the 54s. I don't think. Left hand, I might have something to say now.
Yeah, you can talk. The rumors will get to me eventually. Up high over here.
Yeah. Look, Artem, by the time our paths cross again, I'm going to need somebody at a higher level. You just don't have the kick that you used to. You're like Uncle John is in season number 2. Like I went away, I'm coming back in a new form.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be this old lady that's fucking retired and fucking come back. Okay, I'm trying to be fucking active, right? And just because you won like a bunch of trash bag armor super matches, they're gonna get released in certain time to make it look like you're somebody. Doesn't mean you're somebody, Uncle John. Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm taking a couple ass whippings. Okay, before you come here, I told the guys I'm getting upset. My heart is. My ego is dying, and there's no more super matches. I'm going to entertain my ego at tournaments. I'm going to lie to promoters. I'm going to compete at 154-pound classes and women if I can.
Well,
until my ego going to be back fine. And I mean, dude, if Shawn might kill me in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna have to go see my therapist. That's a lot of money. So, like, yeah, we're gonna have to do some mental.
You might want to just save some time and book some appointments right now, Artem.
Yeah, set it up.
Chiropractor.
Best way.
Dude, I'm a frugal guy. I'll wait. I'll hide the bullets. I'll make sure there's nothing that can harm me in the house.
But wait, you are actually, though, for all your hard work, you're in the record books, the East versus West record books. You actually got your ass whipped by 3 people in one day. Mindaugas, Devin, and Jody. How is that? That's a good one.
Yeah, so as I said, I'm gonna give me some rest time and a mental break. Maybe a couple tournaments. Apparently, Minnesota and Montana are good states to go arm wrestle for the ego boost.
So maybe we should go to Minnesota next. Now that we just crushed Montana.
Apparently, all the stands on M are a little wacky when arm wrestling comes to that.
The only one there is John.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's the best.
Yeah,
John don't count because he lived in Canada too long.
One of one.
Dude, I'm telling you, last time we talked to
Zach,
John, he was
Zach
in
could go to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Zach could go to Minnesota, and he just number 2.
Oh,
Zach's really good. Zach's really good. Yeah.
Dude, if I drive by Minnesota tomorrow, I'll be like number 1 for a couple hours of me driving.
Yeah.
So Artem, do you think you might go to that Battlegrounds in December? I know you were talking about it earlier, like that big tournament they're having with all the pullers there.
Well, I mean, he asked me for my because it's like an invite thing, right? He asked
Yeah.
for my name, like, and I was like, ah, fucking give it to me. I feel like there's a little bit. I mean, nothing happens, nothing happens. But if so, I can go. But whatever. So, yeah, I mean, especially what I said about the rest time and trying out to schedule stuff. I think not a bad opportunity. Yeah,
Yeah.
a good time because I'm not quite sure. I feel like nowadays that's what I was saying about like qualifiers. I don't feel like they have that many like obnoxiously big events. I feel like the big events that they have, they almost like become big events that day because like you invited just enough people or whatever the hell. So yeah, I think them having an invite thing is kind of like an easy thing to do because that's kind of what we're really trying to do. Like when you get to a certain level, is that like it's one thing to go out of state to go in arm wrestle and then go arm wrestle, whatever the supers class, but eventually you kind of want to get to somebody you're really trying to get to, and that's why there's going to be a choice whether like there's going to be a fun big tournament I can do something at, or do I have to like just look at the rankings and pull out my wallet and be like, hey, how much is Star Missile number one guy in this and number one guy in that, right? And kind of take everything in my own hands.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. That's what I'm not telling messaging anybody for the super match for the myself because the super matches I want will be number one guys in whatever the class is 200 220s, and if I want to do it myself, like I'm gonna have to take care of whatever they needs to be, right? And it's kind of that's close couple grand, so that's why it's like, all right, if there's not a tournament, I'll have to do some money savings.
Also, Artem, you gotta beat Ali before you can keep smack talking Alberta. I just had to bring that up, man.
Yeah,
You can't bring up Ali one lucky day out of mine thousands of him. Okay, it's like me talking about that guy that fucking won beats me in the practice 10 years ago. We keep talking about that. All right, cool.
Yeah, but we're not
I mean-
talking 10 years ago. We're talking the
Yeah, I know
last
what
time
you
you
mean.
faced.
Yeah,
It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
some
whatever. It's all in the past. It's all in the past.
Oh, right.
Just
Yeah.
come to
You know who
I even forgive the 11,000 times to beat Ali prior to that. Like it never happened.
I think Victor after Shawn, after you whoop him, I think Victor should give him a go.
Dude, I need to beat up on Victor. Dude, it was such a fucking
Victor's
terrible
at a
day.
level right now. He's at a
Victor's
level
awesome.
right now.
Hey, Victor
Double
really
Russian
did him up
spies.
pretty fast.
Victor got me in the last overall. I was like, what the fuck? He's pretty good, man. He's technical.
Setup's really.
He beat me in the setup. Yeah, he got me.
I screwed myself over last time I faced him. He fucking went there with training 2 days before, not thinking I was
Yeah,
gonna enter.
dude,
Fuck it, I'll enter. Oh shit, Victor's here. Okay, holy fucking shit.
But he's on a different. He's on a mission right now, man. He's going to be something, I tell you.
He's bigger now, though, right now, isn't he? Like
He's heavier.
Yeah,
is he even
really
220
good.
or is he over that?
I think he's got
No, I think
to go 225.
he's over 220 walking around.
Yeah,
he's
man,
gotten
he's big.
He's gotten big now.
He
Yeah,
looks
he's big now.
he looks pretty big.
And
So what I'm
strong.
getting from this Artem is,
He's on
so
the
you're
Uncle
looking
John
at all
diet.
guys out.
What'd you say,
Hey,
Zach?
Artem, you're looking to chase some people, Artem. You got some names you want to call out, type of thing. You got some people in your sights.
Yeah, who was number one person in 200s and 220s?
I can look.
Where?
Probably
You don't even care.
Alberta?
It's here.
Fuck Alberta. I'm
Yeah.
number one in Alberta. As soon as I move to that
No,
state,
you're not.
what are you talking about?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You'd be surprised.
No, you're not.
At least in my weight class.
I don't think so. I don't think you are.
I'm number one guy in whole Canada in my weight class.
But you're not, because we don't listen. We don't have the money and the all the.
Y'all don't have
fame
pullers.
that you have.
We just asked Shawn. Fucking Uncle John had to arm wrestle so he can find some competition, okay? And he's still number one in Minnesota. Like
I'm telling
everything,
you,
like everything
Alberta's
about
level's
Florida,
high.
a little wacky over there, okay? Like y'all have a lot of passes. I'm like number 13 in
You
Florida.
should come. You should come hang out and practice and feel.
Yeah, we'd invite
Yeah,
you.
dude, I feel what the entire Alberta feels like on a Thursday here in Jacksonville, okay? And that's like a Thursday for them guys, just drinking beers.
Oh,
I don't know.
maybe.
I don't know, man.
Were you talking about North America, Artem, number one?
I think
yeah.
you were number one at one time.
Yeah, I'm not anymore.
Yeah.
They have Paul Talbot and David Eggen above you.
Talbot's crazy. He's on the left.
Well, Talbot cannot be number one. I mean, he's above me, right? But
They have him at
Eggen
2.
is
They
number
have
2.
David Eggen, Egyan, as
Oh,
1.
what do you
Resch
do with
is-
Resch?
Vresh is number 1. You gotta be.
They don't have him on here. I'm just looking at In the Hook. I know it's not.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the hook too. So something must have happened. Maybe they don't consider him a citizenship thing. Maybe he's 76 guy. No,
Hmm.
I mean, sure. I mean, I pull David left-handed rather than pulling Paul right now. But I mean, number one thing is, I mean, Craig is always going to be number one right-handed over there. So yeah. I mean, there's a couple people I can chase that beat me a lot. Like the David beat me both hands last time, so he can be beat technically. Not can be beat, but he can be chased a little bit. And but yeah, I mean, 98. Yeah, it's only really Craig over there. I mean, but David there, fun to arm wrestle. Adam, Robbie. I mean, me and Robbie arm wrestle a bunch. But yeah, so I'm not really interested in none of the bullshit fucking.
Well, you guys did that round robin last year. That was pretty entertaining, actually.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah,
was.
so I'm not really interested in all the vengeance fucking trophy story posting shit. So it's it really pulling.
Want the number 1.
Rankings
Depending
don't
weight
mean much
class,
to me either. It depends on
if
the
you're picking
day,
up
the
98,
division.
so I'm just gonna go where number 1 guy is. But there's something going on with Resch, so I'd rather pull Resch left-handed. And then 220s, it's Andre left-handed or Paul Lynn right-handed. So those are my options if I want to do something on my own, and whoever throws something at me, I'll say yes to. But yeah,
Hope to see some.
that's how my brain operates.
Yeah.
Uncle John, what about yourself? Any
Yeah.
names coming up? Anything? You just
Anybody
kind
at
of
242 in North America? I'm interested. Left hand.
I'd
Anybody?
be interested in you versus Dustin Houghton left hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
That'd be a match.
Because it's just the
I'd do
hands.
that.
Yeah.
National champ.
So
You're
okay,
gonna be in. Oh, you're already pulling Jay Smith in September, right?
Oh, yeah, you're gonna be there.
Fall Brawl.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you-
Fall Brawl.
Yeah.
But I got the left-handed match, but I don't have a right-handed match there either. Not that that really matters, but I'd pull somebody right-handed.
Is your left still way better than your right?
I mean, my right is better than it was, but my left is still better. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm up for whatever, we'll see.
It might
Hopefully.
still be worth it to pull Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin Wright's really good too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
good on
kind of
the right,
similar.
too,
His left is definitely better than his right, but his right is still pretty good. It's
Similar.
really good.
It's like
That's going to be
90%
a
of his left.
ridiculous event, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh fuck
That's
yeah!
gonna be
I'm
Guys,
so
guys,
excited
guys,
for
guys,
that.
guys, I want to talk about something because I'm getting really pissed off when the conversation is not about me. So I get.
Oh.
I was just gonna say we're not talking
why
about
don't you
Artem,
come?
guys.
It's not.
You wanna come?
It's 9 o'clock, so I have to wrap it up around here and do some shit.
Okay.
So I have to go, and but I am
Thank you
gonna
very much for
destroy
coming on.
both of you. Those two guys in the bottom squares, Uncle Johnny and the prudent Luke and the Shawn guy.
Oh, he's gonna crush you now. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for having me, and I'll see you guys all soon. And
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks
for
for
coming
coming
on.
on,
Really
Artem.
appreciate
It's
it.
nice
Hey,
meeting you
on,
again,
See you
man.
next week, buddy.
Take
yes,
care.
thank you guys, and y'all can have Shawn in pieces here shortly.
Take care.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
fucking left before I could say it.
That's it now. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the fall brawl is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it sounds really, really good. I'm hoping that 2 weeks is enough time to at least get my left back. But we'll see. We'll see. It'll be a ripper any way you look at it.
Oh, totally.
Well,
Totally.
if that was like in 3 months, I'm on a serious training camp for the next 3 months. So I'll be looking for a super match in 3 months. So I'm looking to
Nice.
my comp too. But I don't want to pull you in September. So
Well, my thing right now is I've been
Yeah.
pushing real hard for an extended period of time. So I'd like to just sleep for about a month and
Recover.
And you'll get bigger. You'll be like a hibernating bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't decided though if I'm just gonna try to like, because like, look, if I stay at 255, guess what? I'm gonna be 265 tomorrow and 275 the day after that. It's just how it's gonna work. So I'm really trying to like this little cut because I was like 275 a month ago and now I'm like 255. Feel a little better, a little bloat gone. But it's the mass is so it calls to me in my dreams. It calls to me, and I was like, come back to the gym, get thicker, thicker.
I got a question, John. So do you look at like training as a lifestyle, or do you do training camps just for matches and stuff?
I do
A big
train.
debate lately amongst arm wrestlers, I think.
So I'm probably a little weird. I really enjoy, I don't know if I'm weird or not, but I really enjoy working out. I enjoy lifting weights. I enjoy doing cardio. So for me, I do an hour of cardio every day that I
Yeah, I'm the
can.
same way. I
Yeah.
run at least a
I do
mile
everything
every day.
without the cardio part. Just the cardio
Yeah.
part I don't do, but yeah, but
So
yeah, I'm with
6 days a week, I'm gonna train what a normal human would be like hard. That's hard
Yeah.
training.
Yeah.
If I'm going up against Paul Passmore, I am walking around like this because I'm in
Theoretic.
so much pain because I'm pushing so hard and I'm like doing everything I can to heal. And like, so for 12 weeks, I have not felt great. I have
No, I
not
know.
felt great at
I hear
all.
you there. I was that way too. I beat
But
myself to where I had nothing. So
yeah, and so, but now the nice thing is I've done that before, but I haven't got the benefit out of it. Now I had a real nice deload. I feel so good. I feel very snappy, very, very put together. No, there is not a hint of pain in my arms. And I still got another, week and a half to ease on into things. And all I have to worry about is, as long as I don't go to Dairy Queen 3 times in the next week, I should be fine. Right? That is not a lock. That is not a guarantee because Dairy Queen also calls me in my dreams.
I go sometimes. I break down around 9:30. I know it closed at
Mhm.
10. I'm on my way there for a blizzard.
Man.
This brownie cup perfection I keep getting. It's real good.
Don't say the words. Don't say the words, okay?
No,
Every
I know,
time.
yeah. So you're hitting PRs though and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like so I worked really diligently on basically 3 different side pressure movements, some that were very press oriented, one that was very press oriented, one that was just, straight internal rotation coming across, and one that was more of that transition that I often find myself in where I get 95% of the hands I come in contact with, I get the wrist, but I have trouble, as we've seen before, and people just like a guy like Paul just going to dive on that press. And I'm telling you, the last 12 weeks has really helped me with that. Just not just from dedicating the power to that position, but also in transitioning from the top roll up in, getting
Getting behind your
everything.
arm.
Yeah, getting everything to come together is just feels really, really good right now.
Yeah. See,
Am I mistaken?
I'm sorry.
Am I mistaken, or did you have a match with Mika?
Yeah, so Mika and I had a match in January at Arm Wars. So
Yeah.
he had a match with Tim Talmadge before, and then I had a match with Jordan Sill before that. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
And 1 round of Brad Grundy.
And 1 round, I did have 1 round of Brad Grundy, and then I was like, Matt, fuck, take it. This is not my problem today. But Mika and I had, it was a 5-1 at the end of the day, but it was a really fun match, and we were like, we had a couple matches that were awesome wars.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say with Passmore, I think honestly is you're gonna want to just keep him outside his shoulder, and then with your side pressure, finish him quick.
It's got to be fast. If
Gotta be
it ain't happening fast, then I gotta slow it down to the snail's pace and just put as much damage as I can on him in the setup. So on top of all the powerlifting stuff, like I really have changed my setup quite a bit. I've really changed my my initial engaging movement. Everything's a little different. So it's kind of exciting to go into this match. Like I feel really ready, but like I don't know, I might just hit into a hook. Maybe. Who knows? That would be amazing. That would be the most shocking thing in arm wrestling history.
Do you I mean, now that you're starting to want to get stronger inside, have you been doing any strict bicep routines?
So I always train biceps because I'm a size 4. I always have trained biceps. I'm training them more. I don't train the bicep in a powerlifting way. I train my bicep in a bodybuilding way. So it's just like tons of blood in there.
Okay,
Get that
volume.
pump. And it's like, is that the most efficient for arm wrestling? No, probably not. But I don't care because I like it when like moms are shielding their children's eyes because I'm just too big and they don't want
it's good for
that
muscle
kind of
endurance. It's good for
influence.
muscle endurance too.
Yeah. I just enjoy it. I want to have a pump all the time, every day, all day.
Yeah, I've incorporated with Deadly Dale. I don't know if you've seen Deadly Dale. He's one of our training partners.
I don't think so.
I got my PR and Deadly Dale. He just crushed Niles Anderson in Montana, and that was a good match actually. But I got a PR the other day, 220 strict curl, and I did 210 for 4.
Nice.
And my goal is 250. So if I get to 250, I think that's going to be elite number. Like not elite, but it's going to be upper pro number.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll be ready for a bigger match. Yeah, I'm strong. I already train everything else, like very heavy, like side pressure, 140 side pressure hits for 20 reps, and like my numbers are going up. But I think the biceps really kind of just put the icing on the cake on the arm and the side pressure and the ability not to open up. Right.
Yeah. It helps to be able to stay tight as you go sideways, right? You start going sideways and up, you get less and less side pressure as you get pulled away, right?
Yeah. I used to sometimes if someone sucked me in, they'd be able to just kind of open my arm a bit. Now it's harder to open me up. So,
my theory is if things have gone so wrong where I have to use my bicep in one of my matches, that I at least want it to look good. That's all I'm worried about.
No, I hear you. Yeah. I just know it's inside though. I know Hutchings always says you don't need biceps are no good. And I never trained it. I always did the Hutchings training and stuff. But lately I've been, you know what? If you're at a certain level and you throw in the biceps, it is an extra level up for sure. Like
I mean, as long as you're not creating so much mass that it's
where
like
it's interfering.
Structure. Now, if I had that problem, it wouldn't be a problem. I would just tell everybody that my biceps are too big. I can't help it. That's the best problem in the world to have.
That's not really, I'd like it.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I hear you.
Indeed.
Well, no, it's going to be awesome matches. Yeah.
I think it's going to be great. I think, and as weird as Artem is, and as much as I love him and hate him, I could see him winning and losing both of those matches. And I don't know. I'm going to be rooting for Shawn. I mean, I'm going to root for Shawn against Artem. I'm probably going to root for Artem against Matt. That seems to be a proper way for me to go about things. I'll feel good about myself if I do it that way.
I think Artem's underestimating Shawn a little bit, but it's okay. It's good.
Artem has done that. And when he does do that,
you'll
notice that those matches get swept under the rug real quick. Like take the YouTube curtain and whoa, get those out of here, boy.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm like, I love the match. I love both of them. Artem's always he's a freako, right? Like, I mean, the dude's 200 pounds. He's got no business being as strong as he is. And I mean, he took some whippings on the right arm, but dude will walk into any tournament in the North America left-handed at any weight class and potentially be on the podium.
Yeah, no, he definitely he's got that second hit too. That's really good.
Man,
like
It's slightly compromised and still able to just surge with full power. It's intense.
I think a lot of guys think they got the stop on him, and then he has that second one, and then that's the one, right?
Yeah.
So.
Sean's ready for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will shit all over Artem during your guys' match. I'm gonna be in his head. And then I'm gonna turn around and cheer for him 2 matches later.
Yeah, he's got to have his frame ready. He's gonna have to use some of that frame in his match.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Artem's a weirdo. That's all I know about Artem. Is he is a weirdo. I've seen him do things that I didn't even understand the way he does those things, and I don't think anybody understands Artem sometimes.
No,
But
I've always been a fan of Artem. I've been watching him since I started arm wrestling. I mean, how could you not, right? So
yeah.
And if it wasn't for Shawn pulling him, I might root for him, but I'm not rooting for him. No.
Artem's super accomplished, right? So I mean, for Shawn to get this match is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think as long as Shawn can stop it and not as long as he can stop it, I mean, I think that's huge.
He has to
right
stop
off the bat.
me.
Yeah.
If Shawn can stop himself from flashing Artem, is what I'm saying. I want to be able to see it. I don't want it to be so quick.
Yeah. I see the match going all different ways too. It's weird. That's the one match that's cool because I know Shawn can go anyway. So
and that's what I mean. If it stops, Shawn can go anywhere, right? And Shawn's smart enough to know when and where to go, right? He's not going to sit there and make mistakes and let his arm slowly get drug out.
Yeah, because I do find Artem he does get one-dimensional, and I always think the one-dimensional pulling style always has a weakness to the well-rounded style, right? Especially once the frame comes in and the stop happens, it's not good to be one-dimensional because.
And I'll tell you what,
you've seen it with Mindaugas and him, right?
So. Yeah, well, I was going to say Shawn can get one hell of an adrenaline rush too. So if you're just gripping up him in practice or something, it's nothing compared to what he's on that table. So
no, I know that.
If he can get right in the zone, he can definitely give Artem a good fucking fight, 100%.
John, are you calling him Mindaugas when you win?
No.
He doesn't want to embarrass Mindaugas. Come on.
We go for higher level elite but lower weight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Are you still commentating, John?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that I can message you because you're like this elusive figure, I was like, how do I get a hold of this guy?
I'll tell you what, since I vanished a little bit, like over the last, 6 to 12 months, like it's fucking amazing. It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
I was always so worried about like, I can't miss that. I can't miss this. Turns out I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah. Whoa.
And all the time I was spending about worrying about YouTube or whatever the fuck it was, I've just been cranking in the gym, just unruly. Like
you focus more on your pulling now, right? So
yeah,
it's probably hard doing. You were stretched out pretty thin there for a while.
Well, yeah, when I was at 198, like it was. Look, I had to do it for my brain because I was fat for so long. I'm like, I got to get under 200 pounds. And then I did it. And then like, yeah, that's great. But guess what? You're really, really, really weak. And it's just my body does not want to be 200 pounds, right? Like it would just, I would be at 200 and then it would just go like with nothing, with no supplements.
I'm the same. Like, I got the same body type. Yeah, because I went down to 265. I was training with Sanders, and I got down to 265, and I was weaker, overtrained. And then the second I started doing what I know works, like Sanders' training is good. I'm not bashing that. That's good. Yeah. But as soon as I went back to what I know works, it was like two months. I was back to where I was, and then some. You know what I mean? So I'm the same way. I just look at food and I gain weight. So,
goddamn man, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
So my next week and a half will be awful. But Shawn, prepare yourself because we're going to need to eat. I mean, we got to have some sessions. We probably have to.
Don't worry. I've already got stuff lined up.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Now, where is this happening?
Kentucky.
Grand Rivers, Kentucky.
Yeah, that's right.
When are you coming in, Shawn?
5th.
Yeah.
The 5th, so the Thursday. Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday afternoon, I believe.
Okay.
See, double chocolate chunk frap from Starbucks.
You dink.
Starbucks.
John's like, yeah, I won't be commentating for you, Brian.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go have my plate of
I'll feed you good.
breast.
He's gonna have his ice. He's gonna have his bowl of ice.
Bowl of ice, dear God.
No, because if we do them, no, we really are, guys. We actually really are talking to Steve Fernandez over in the Tri-Cities, and after they go and do Montana, because they're going October 26th, they'll be Montana versus New York. Which I feel bad for Montana. Like they're killed. They got some killers too, man. Actually, but who knows? Maybe we actually helped. Like Montana actually has a lot of strong guys. Like I know that we did really well. We wiped them, but they had a lot of strength. They just need. They don't have like a lot of high talent people. They have muscle though. They're strong. They just need a little more technical stuff.
A couple of guys impressed me, like that Dustin Finley guy. He impressed me. I didn't think he was gonna.
Leaf Sorensen. Yeah.
Leif Sorensen, yeah.
What
I heard though, apparently the Tri-State guys, because Dustin's a Tri-State guy, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, Dustin Finley, he's not a Tri-State guy.
I don't think so.
He's from Montana.
He's from Montana.
Okay, well, Tri-State guys were saying that they knew Dustin was going to crush Len, and I was surprised by that.
Well,
so apparently,
but did they know who Len is?
They didn't really know.
I don't think anyone down there knew who Len was.
But I mean, it's easy to study Len because he's got a lot of stuff out there.
I was telling them in the commentary booth, and they were like, "Really, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, like this
he's that good."
Yeah.
No, Len is that guy. He's him for sure, man.
Oh yeah.
20 plus freaking national titles, and
I almost had a match. Steve Fernandez reached out, and Steve Walker. Have you ever heard of Steve Walker? Old time. I think he's a U.S. national champ. He's been pulling forever, and I really want to pull him. So I was trying to work that match out after Chuck, and then Len Houghton got the match though. Mabel M Spot said no to me, and then gave it to Len. So good for Len. But I mean, if something happens, Steve knows I'm the man, and I'm gonna take. I would be honored to go up against Steve Walker, because something about the guys with just lots of achievements. I want to pull those guys. So
yeah, totally.
But he's a killer. He kills everybody. I was looking him up. He's something. So
man.
Yeah, train, buddy. Yeah, because he hits too. He's a beast. I think he's 330. Yeah, and he's 54 years old or something, and he's 330. He's a big guy.
Hey, he's a monster.
Yeah. But anyway, my whole point of all that shit was after they do that, we're gonna do Alberta versus New York. So that's coming. And then and now that I get a hold of you, John,
I want to pull Matt Wilds again, man.
Well, maybe he'll come down. Maybe we can see that rematch.
I need that one.
We'll get Uncle John to be the commentator for it.
That's what I was thinking. But I tried to reach out before, but I fucking couldn't get a hold of him. I talked to Neil. We talked to Neil. And we, you know what I mean? But we'll see. We want to do something big though if New York comes down. So
I am available.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only met you once. I was at the provincials in Alberta. Yeah.
Oh, right.
2 years ago.
Last year or 2 years ago?
No, 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
I just started arm wrestling when I met you. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, like started caring and competing. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that term. I remember some of that really well, and then some of it not
so well.
Got a little foggy there.
I wonder why.
And you got tired now.
That was in Lethbridge, Alberta.
Len is like, "Hey, buddy, come out to my truck," and then I'm like,
and then it was over.
Hold it after that. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, let me make you this drink."
Yeah,
another one.
Smoke this while you're waiting, huh?
Yeah. That was this year's provincials for me. I said I'd be back in an hour, and Len's like, "Where are you going?" No, you got to have one more, buddy. buddy. Next thing you know,
I love Len.
Oh, yeah.
Len
I
is
barely made
like
it back to my
Len's a
room.
great guy. Len's a great guy for
the
sure.
best.
Oh, he's awesome. He's actually
Anyone who doesn't know, he sells something called a bull pole.
Yeah. Actually,
Strengthens the pronator,
here, I'm gonna.
supinator, the whole hand. Brian's gonna bring it out.
Brian's
I got a
to get
few.
his
I
truck
got a
and
few
bring
of
it
them.
over.
Yeah.
This is the bull.
Boom, there it is, guys. The
That's
bull
it.
pole.
This is the tool, and I'm up to 3 plates aside now. So,
Woo!
All right,
You
we'll
can
do
get
one.
there
We got to
too.
see it.
Shit.
Yeah, I got to.
Yeah, let's see
I
it.
would, but I have to get my Allen key out. That would take too long right now.
Okay.
I would. My other one? No, my other one's set up with 2 on each side right now.
I just
But
use
yeah.
a stick. That's enough for me.
Yeah, no, it really does work. Actually, people
works.
look at it,
I
they
was
think it's this awkward thing.
Right.
It's not, though. It actually, when you're on the table, you use it on the table. A lot of guys don't know how to use it. You just go in your arm wrestling position, assume the position, and then you work it. Different ways.
You can really get it, but it targets wherever you kind of need it to. Someone diving in at you, almost like
Yeah.
a little javelin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I have
and
a
then
whole routine. I do like 20 this way, and then I do 15 that way, 15 this way, and I do 5, and then 5 like that. And I do it in an arm wrestling position. So
I really like the idea of it as just a performance enhancer, specifically for how long you can be in the setup, right?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
creating that hand that doesn't get tired, and
That's
just
right.
forcing yourself to, you're moving it a little bit, then you bring it back to center, and just that
Yep.
over and over can
And
really.
ultimate micro.
Well, everybody was commenting about my hand at that M Spot event, right, in Montana, and I can tell you, like, I'm not just saying it because I own bull poles and Len's my good buddy. I actually do use it almost daily, and it really does help me. So it's a good tool.
Good
And it will
stuff.
last forever. It'll never break. You can't break it, right? It'll
yeah.
break everything else around it, but it won't break. Yeah. Oh, I mean, we have our own handle line too, but it's more for pulleys and stuff like that, right? So
Yeah.
Also stuff, armfinity.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the plug.
Well, Shawn, Uncle John, do you guys have any final words about your matches? Anything you want to say? Get out there.
Well, I've been very, very quiet on purpose. I have talked to Paul a couple times privately, just me and him. And it's an interesting match because for me, matches historically have always been a game or a show or a bit or something. There's none of that. There's none of that here. I respect Paul's level too much, and I respect the top 10 in North America too much to really put too many sparklers on it. But I'm going to come in intense. I'm going to come in hot and heavy. I'm looking to not just win, but win enough to make the rest of the top 10 guys be like, oh, fuck, it's coming. It's coming. So I'm looking forward to a great match. I think it will be a great match. And I wish Paul luck, but not as much luck as me.
I think it
Shawn,
will be a good match.
I'm so fucking excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. I bet.
Artem has never seen me across the table
No.
aggressively, and I think it's going to scare the shit out of him.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
That's
pretty
what I was
scared.
saying. It's a different thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I
learn.
can't
from
fucking
you.
wait.
I'm trying to learn the energy from you. I got to.
You're doing really good, man.
we just got to
good.
yell
You're
at
gonna help me.
Brian. We just got to yell at
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
Shawn and Dakota come up. They're like, there's shit buried out back in his garage, man. He's got the children in the basement. I'm like, what? I'm like, fuck. And then I got your dad going, get mad. And then I was fucking fired up. Then I felt like Shawn and Matt. But until then, I was like, I have nothing. I'm like, fuck. So I got to learn to get that spark like you guys, because I tell you, it's changes. I'm like 3 times stronger when I'm pissed off. I don't know why.
Got to be able to control it, use it at the right time. But that's tricky, right? Use it too early.
No, I know you get these, and then all of a sudden you got nothing when it comes. It's like, oh shit.
Been there, done that.
No, that's why I gotta just like if I get any big matches, I'm just gonna have to pay for Shawn to fly out with me. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I don't think I can lose when I have my team in my corner. I don't think I can lose. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it was a great pod, guys. Shawn, you know you're welcome anytime. But Uncle John, I just wanted to let you know, especially if I know you've been flying under the radar, but if you ever see us on, you can send any of us a message. We'll send you a link. You're more than welcome to come on anytime.
Yeah, for sure. Before Fall Brawl, I'll come on for sure, and
That'd be great.
get all hyped up for that.
If you need any, if you want to just get on and just voice something.
Yeah, anytime. And then, how can we watch your guys' matches? Is that just something that's going to be broadcasted on YouTube?
So I actually talked to Ben Crabtree, the promoter, today, and he's actually opting not to do a live stream, but he is going to have Brad Cook from 217 there. So it's going to be like super high quality.
They do really good video quality. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Brad Cook is amazing.
Yeah,
mega.
Yeah. He has an eye for it that like nobody has.
Yeah.
No,
it'll look really good. So he said there may be if somebody wanted to do a live stream, they could. I ain't doing it. If somebody else wants to do it, then maybe it'll be out there on the day. But sounds like recording, but like it'll be a big show. I think they got over 100 pre-entries already. So really, really looks like it might be good.
So it's a tournament and the super matches. So
tournament as well,
matches.
Yeah.
When is this?
The whole thing.
September 7th. 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I gotta go. You know what? I can't compete that much. I'd like to come though. I'm thinking I'm going to Fall Brawl, and I can't pull twice in the same month. I just know myself.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, maybe. My arm had. I was back in the gym lifting 100% the next day. Like as soon as I got back, my arm had no damage from my match.
So, there you go. That answers everything.
Book your tickets. Book your tickets, Brian.
Yeah,
Brian.
I'll there's a seat sale.
Screw it. But let's book a flight, Brian. We'll meet him there.
Okay, we'll have a look at seat sales. Yeah.
But anyways, guys, we had like consistently over 20 viewers throughout the whole podcast, which I thought was really awesome. Things are going well. To everyone that watches, thanks for doing it. The likes and subscriptions, we really appreciate it. Things are coming along. We're almost at 230 now. When we hit 250, we'll be halfway to 500, which is where things start really rolling for we can do super chats, monetizations, all those kind of things. So feel free to keep tuning in, guys. We really appreciate it. So
yeah, please like and subscribe. We could use the growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could. Yeah. We ain't going anywhere. So
you guys got growth?
Yeah, little bit.
We'll talk later. It's fine. It's fine.
What were you gonna say, Shawn?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. I was laughing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something more.
Yeah. Microdose that shit. It's good for your health.
Whatever.
All right. This is for another podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good night,
guys. Have a great night.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys. Have a good night.